including tonight. That's Bill McCreary. He's joined by Blaine Angus, the linesman Gerard Gauthier, and Jean Moran. Closed captioning tonight is provided by the New York Marriott Marquis, Broadway's biggest hit. And the man we featured on the pregame show in a wonderful feature look, Mike York, will be starting the game at center for the New York Rangers.
He's got a load there to go against Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer, number 44 for Florida, is a big guy at 6'2", 204 pounds. That's a big load for Mike.
Niedermeyer has Ray Whitney on the left, Scott Mellenby, the captain, on the right. Boyle, number 26, and Hedican, number 4, on defense. Rangers have Leach and Pilon on defense, York, Fleury, and McCarthy. And the game starts with Theo Fleury leading the NHL in scoring with 47 points, riding an 18-point scoring streak. York, nice move around Hedican. Hedican catches up. York bounces off. Fleury to the puck. Fleury around the net, gets out in front, turns and fires. It was blocked. Shot to the side of the net by York.
You see, Trevor Kidd, the goaltender, is a big kid, but he spends a lot of time down on his knees and his chest on the ice.
Good start to the game for this line. McCarthy's shot was blocked away. Puck moves to Brett Hedican. Taps it out of the zone. And Tomas Plocek, number 22, just recalled from Hartford, back up, an all-star in the American League, and paired with Tim Janssen.
First 3-on-2 went to Florida, but Mike York had a fabulous back-check job to catch up to Scotty Niedermeyer and took away that 3-on-2.
Puck down the ice. Panthers back to retrieve. Igor Larionov is on at center on this line. He's number 9. Len Barry, number 19, is one of the forwards. Larionov moves the puck. In front, Plocek able to bounce it away. A lead for Nedved, moving in on Barry, who blocked it. Anders Eriksson, number 29. His pass was blocked. Serge by Paye, number 41, the other forward. A steal. Dvorak feeds Lefebvre, whose shot was blocked. Nedved able to play it ahead. It was blocked. Nedved back from a 3-game suspension. Said if he looks tired, it's because the coaches skated him too hard in the morning skate.
He should have plenty of energy left. Yeah. You know, you get suspended for 3 games. You want to come back and play well. You know, no matter what happens when you're out, you still, in a sense, let your teammates down by taking a stick foul and getting a 3-game suspension. So it's up to Peter Nedved to get back into the lineup and really get some spark going with his club and a little payback. You know, Mike York, watch number 18 here. This is on the back check. On the very first shift, it was a 3-on-2. He went right over to Scott Mellenby and took him out of the play. Mellenby without the puck. And then he went down to the other end of the ice and got a play done. Now watch York on the back check. There, he's right in the middle. I mean, he's way back behind everybody, passes everybody, and catches up to his check. Does a nice job. Real nice job. And Mellenby moved the puck, and York stayed with him, and he let the defenseman take the 2 wingers, or the other 2 forwards. Good back check job. There's the Rangers. See the goaltender, Sam?
Yeah.
Watch, see how he's down. You want to throw the puck up over the shoulders. Now we have Bore's first shift, and Leach is back on the ice against him.
Mike Sillinger is his center, number 16. Greg Adams, the left wing, number 17. Messier, Graves, and Kamensky with Leach and Pilon. The lead for Messier. Races to the net, and a save by Kidd. Good start for Mark Messier, getting the scoring chance. Takes the pass from Leach and sends it in, but it was deflected up into the crowd, stopping play.
9 days the Rangers were away. First game of after a trip back at home. They look pretty sharp. There's a deflected pass right up to Messier. He settled the puck down. Trevor Kidd with a good kick save there as Mark tried to put it low on the stick side of the goaltender. A lot of times Messier will look and try to put it through the legs. That time he looked. He went to the far corner, and Trevor Kidd with a real good save. And there's Graves on Fittler. Good hard finish of the body check. This is Kidd playing Messier. There was a hole through the legs, but Kidd took it all away. Nice save. The Rangers don't look too bad early here. Sometimes you wonder if they're flat emotionally. First game home, but they don't look bad at all.
Always talk about the first game back from a road trip and how a team will come out. Graves with good pressure once again. And it was cleared out of the zone by Boyle.
Well, the one thing about it, with the Rangers not winning on the trip, on those 4 games, they know they have to get something going on home ice.
Rangers winless in their last 4. 0-3-1. Kamensky with a nice move, got taken down. Graves in front, and a shot was blocked and cleared out.
Good checking job on Graves because Trevor Kidd took himself out of the play. And a great move by Kamensky to avoid the hit in the Florida zone. So the Messier line with a good shift. Pavel Bure, I don't even know if he touched the puck.
I don't think he did. And the Rangers, I thought, have had 3 good shifts.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. Here's Leach again. He sets most of this stuff up, doesn't he, Sam, when he's going? There's the pass to Kamensky. Watch there. He avoids Hedigan, moves the puck to the front, and watch Trevor Kidd. He's gone. He's way over here. And it looked like Graves was being checked pretty good in front. Couldn't find the puck. Or did the goaltender make a save? He might have.
He blocked it with a stick?
May have. This angle here may show the left leg extended out. Yeah, the stick. Okay. Yeah, you're right. The stick got it. Good save again by Trevor Kidd. He's an awkward-looking goaltender, but he gets that big body in the way of the puck.
Adam Graves, who has had points in only 2 of his last 20 games, went strong to the net on that play. Mellenby was able to move it out of the zone. Janssen goes back to get the puck. Rangers have York, Fleury, and McCarthy back on. Opposite Niedermeyer, Whitney, and Mellenby. McCarthy fires in cross corner. This is the final game of a 4-game road trip for the Panthers. They had a 4-4 tie. They had a tie in Detroit.
Right.
And a win in Pittsburgh. That shot saved by Richter. And they have lost 1.
Yeah, they played very well in Detroit. Manny Legacy, the goaltender for Detroit, was great. Then they had a nice win in Pittsburgh, shutting down Jaromir Jagr.
York tried to get to the net. The puck just wouldn't stay with him. Mellenby leads Whitney. Whitney across. Turns and shoots. Saved by Richter. Rebound behind the net. Brad Brown. He's tied up, battling with Whitney. Brown and Lefebvre, the defensive pair for the Rangers. Puck pops loose. Dvorak moves it. Fleury still on. Gets to the red line. Leads Nedved. Rangers changing. Nedved for Dvorak in front. The former Panther was tied up by Brett Hedigan. Rather by Niedermeyer.
Niedermeyer did a good job there. Good back check job by Niedermeyer. Actually, the Panthers look good checking the Rangers right in front of their own net. Both teams playing 3 lines so far. We haven't seen the 4th line.
Right. Now across the line. And here's the 4th line for the Panthers, with Ole Jokinen, number 12, Peter Worrell, number 8, on the left side. And the right side is Marcus Nielsen, number 18.
And Worrell is big, isn't he?
Oh, boy. Really big man. Strong. Nedved. Alavich. And Dvorak was onside. Good job staying onside. Nedved goes deep against Dan Boyle. Finds the trailer Pilon. Pilon cuts in. Was upended on the play.
He fanned on the shot.
Cycle job for the Rangers. Put out in front. Brian Leach scores, and the Rangers lead it 1-0.
Well, the Rangers got a matchup, Sam. The Nedved line against the 4th line for the Panthers. The 4th line for the Panthers getting their first shift. The cycle worked in the corner. Leach moved in, and did he ever let it go? And where did we say to shoot? Top corner, because Trevor Kidd likes to take away the bottom of the net. Leach hit the top corner. Their Pilon there had gone down, but fired the puck into the corner here. And the Rangers worked the corner pretty well. Nedved's on the puck. You'll see the cycle. Halavich is there. What a pass. Great replay of the seam where there was just a little bit of a seam open. And the pass. Now here's Trevor Kidd, the goaltender, watching the puck in the corner. Leach now will take the Halavich pass right here, right through the middle, and watch the top corner. Wow, what a shot.
Brian Leach, who started tonight's game tied for 4th in the league in scoring, leading all defensemen in scoring, gets his 9th goal of the season from Halavich and Nedved at 5:25. So the Rangers, who could not score first on the 4-game road trip, score first in this game.
The Rangers got a matchup that worked for them. Now the Rangers' 4th line gets a chance against Larionov's line.
And Taylor with Lacroix and Groshek. And the coaches want more from Eric Lacroix. Want to see him be aggressive on the forecheck and use the body.
Yeah, show up with bad humor. You know, you've got a big winger here in Groshek, a big winger in Lacroix. They want some aggressive forecheck.
Spela was hit. That shot by Paillet went wide, carried deep by the defenseman Peter Ratchuk. Loose puck. Klocek, he takes a hit but moves the puck out. Lance Pitlick gave it away to Messier. Puts it in front. Pitlick blocked the pass. And the Panthers come out with it. Mike Sillinger. All the way down it goes. Greg Adams hustles to the puck. He's tied up. Graves reverses. Bure chases it down. Bure checked by Klochek. Sillinger.
To be a test, Sam. Now Klochek goes off. Klochek shift against Pavel Bure. That's going to be kind of a throw for him.
Now Lefebvre has come on. Rangers move in. Great shot was blocked. And the Panthers come out. Bure on the puck. Lefebvre right there. Drops back. Ratchuk put it in front. Lefebvre broke it up. Down for Bure. Tipped it off the side of the net. Wow. Trying to redirect it in, and he hit the side of the net.
Oh, baby. Ratchuk made some pass, didn't he?
He was wide open and missed. Fleury comes in. And the Panthers take it back. Dan Boyle outlets to Bure. Quick pass from Whitney to Boyle. The defenseman is met by Brian Leach. Coughs up the puck, and Fleury comes out with it. Stopped by Hennigan.
So Bure with 2 shifts. One, he didn't do anything. The second shift, he very nearly scored.
Working for a big company was not for me. So I took a risk and started Mad River Boat Trips. Fortunately, I made some smart decisions early on, like hooking up with a small business group at American Express. These guys really know what we need. They helped us figure out easier ways to pay for inventory. And now when we buy things online with the card, it's never been safer. You know, I couldn't work for a big company, but I don't mind having a big company work for me.
What can we do for your business? Call 1-800-SUCCESS.
Behind the wheel lies the thrill of Toyotathon 01. Get to this blockbuster event for great year-end values on Toyota trucks and SUVs. Lease a full-size Tundra for $219 a month, 36 months, $1719 at signing plus taxes and fees. Or buy a Tacoma and save up to $1070 with cash back and options discounts. Toyotathon 01. Oh, yeah. It's back at your Toyota dealer now.
Hey, how's it going? You get the internet in the bag there? You could, you know. Optimum Online is the fastest, easiest, best way to the internet. I'm on the internet. I'm on the internet. Yeah, it comes right through your cable TV line. Yeah, if you spend $100 at the Wiz, you get the cable modem free. You're gonna get some holiday gifts in there? Get like a digital camera or one of those MP3s. Stop by the Wiz today. Okay, action.
Stop by the Wiz today. What are you waiting for?
Excellent. That is perfect.
Circled is Pavel Bure for the MCS Cannon goal cam. Look at how he almost scored. Puck back to the point. That's Ratchuk. And watch this pass. Bure tried to just a little tap in, and he hit the outside of the goal post. Mike Richter was brilliant stopping the second attempt. And then Bure went down. Here's Bure knowing he's going to take a hit. Now he just gets to the net and behind everybody, just like Ziggy Palffy did when he was here with the Los Angeles Kings. Palffy scored all 3 of his goals from that same spot. That time Bure hit the outside of the net, and then Richter robbed him.
Rangers have the early lead on the goal by Brian Leach. MCS Cannon keeping people in business, providing the first replay of that scoring chance by Pavel Bure. Leach with a lead for York. York across. Now Fleury winds it deep. Brian Leach is now tied for 3rd in the league in scoring with 43 points. McCarthy looking for the rebound. Knocked away. Whitney's got the puck. 3-man rush for Florida. Scott Mellenby against Brian Leach. The offensive numbers have been good for the Rangers. The defensive numbers need improvement.
Yeah, it's not hard to figure out where the problem is it?
Mellenby playing it to Whitney. Whitney comes out. Leach got picked off, and the shot missed the net. Leach takes the puck.
You know, Whitney's a 70-point type player, and he's on pace right now for about 40 or 50. That's one of the problems Florida has. They don't score points. And Kozlov is another guy, Sam, a big centerman who's a great playmaker. As the Rangers are offside, he's not in the lineup because of shoulder problem.
Al is downstairs between the benches. Al.
Well, Sam, Ranger games are not going to be the same after tonight. That's because after 35 years, Frank Reynolds is retiring. He's one of the guys who makes the ice what it is here at Madison Square Garden. And I wonder, Frank, when you first started doing the ice 20 years ago, what was it like? Was the Zamboni any good?
It was a paddle wheel job, and it was awful. It was just one of the first ones they made, and it didn't do much of a job anyway compared to the ones they have now. But we managed, you know. And we started with barrels.
Oh, my good. That's a long time ago. Now, you've got some kids that you give pucks to. They've got a sign here for you tonight. Who were they?
Well, those are the friends I met at the end of the game on the 7th Avenue end. You know, I give them the pucks. I don't know much about hockey. The guy with the fat stick is the goaltender. That's it. You understand? And he has a bigger wardrobe. You know what I mean? That's all I know. If the name ain't in the back of the thing, I don't know who they are.
All right. Well, congratulations on your retirement. Thanks for all the memories. And he's going to live here in Midtown, so he's not going very far, so come visit.
I sure will. Thank you.
Right. Congratulations to Frank, and back up to you, Sam.
We'll give him a scorecard so he can know who the players are. Best wishes to Frank, and we wish him the best in his retirement.
And I've heard he's going to come out for the second intermission to start to resurface the ice with one of those old barrel things that you used years ago that I remember as a kid growing up in Canada before the, machinery and Zambonis and all that stuff. Hot water, Sam, in a barrel.
That's it. Hlavich with a shot after the face-off win by Nedved. Nedved, Hlavich, and Dvorak. Didn't they have the big shovels too, John?
Well, you'd go out and shovel first to get the snow off the ice, then you'd go around with a barrel. And the toughest used to be when you had a 12, 14-inch snowfall overnight. You had to go to the arena outdoors the next day and clean it off before you could skate. That took hours of hard work, but well worth it.
Bore's on the ice. Have the Nedved line opposite him. Adams.
Check the left defenseman for Bore, too. And it looks like, the Rangers have to pay attention with their wingers on Bore, too.
Nedved poked it out, got tripped up by Hennigan. Sillinger's pass is tipped away from Adams and retrieved by Kim Janssen.
So Florida settling in a little bit now. Good trapping.
Long pass was broke up by Hennigan. Peter Worrell for Bore. Bore checked by Klocek and bangs with Worrell. The Rangers come down with it. Dvorak going wide against Hennigan. Looking to make a pass. Hennigan takes it away and moves it to Worrell. Whoa! Lacroix came flying in. Worrell stayed with the puck. Back across the line, Ole Jokinen shoots it wide. Worrell to the rebound. He's checked by Pilon.
And the Rangers, the more you hit Worrell, you hope that he loses his temper if you're an opposition player and you try to get him to take a penalty. But he's held his temper in check here really well.
Jokinen had a good hit on Nedved after he released.
Lacroix came off the bench, Sam, on a change, and about 67 miles an hour ran into the big kid Worrell.
Lacroix was stopped at the line by Spela. Leach took a hit from Marcus Nielsen. Jokinen moves the puck across. Whitney turns, drops it off. And the long shot by Eriksson was blocked. Cleared out of the zone. Anders Eriksson. Puck deflection to the Ranger bench. Good grab on the bench by Kirk McLean. 8:55 to go in the first. Rangers the lead.
I like to live big. I like big surprises, big dreams.
The innovative GE Spectra is big.
Big healthy babies.
It's so big it holds a turkey, 2 casseroles, and 3 loaves of bread.
I like to entertain, big time.
Or 288 hors d'oeuvres, or 12 perfect pies.
I love having a whole house full of people.
GE Spectra, the biggest, most accurate oven in America. It cooks big inside and out.
Most of all, I like the big smiles that I get when I cook big.
Cook big with the incredible...
From the Jura Mountains of Switzerland, Sima Watch, the secret of Europeans, is now in America. Celebrating 130 years of Swiss watchmaking, Sima introduces the signature, Sima, for the discriminating individual who prefers to wear the watch everyone else isn't wearing. Sima, the ultimate Swiss timepiece, from $295 to $14,000.
Available at Forest Jewelers, 104 Nassau Street, Princeton.
The Day Spa at Hair Plus is interested in your beauty and well-being. We offer a full range of services. Each is supported and enhanced by the best products for both professional and personal use. Discover a whole new you when you visit the Day Spa at Hair Plus. Let us make you feel good all over. Located at Nelson's Corner, Route 206 and Amwell Road in Hillsborough. Call 874-7010.
I'd call my house colonial. Well, contemporary colonial, ramblerish with a touch of Spanish. And it gets very, very cold, very, very hot, all in the same day. I was thinking of a window that was round, but kind of squarish, and with a peak. I don't want the usual. It's gotta be me, you know?
Courtroom and the jury system are the last real safeguards in our democracy. Here, it is a level playing field. The trick is to get there in one piece. People injured by defective products face companies with enormous assets. The average guy thinks, how can I afford to fight this? At Levinson Axelrod, we take on these powerful interests using our vast legal talent and financial resources to fight on your behalf. Call us at 1-800-34-NJ-LAW. The consultation is free.
Dick Sam, he's up playing the right wing position right now.
Milan trying to move the puck, pressured by Niedermeyer and Mellenby. Along the boards. Mellenby playing it back. Whitney was tied up, and the Rangers away with it. Sandy McCarthy. York got a stick on the bench. Nice handoff. York plays it toward the net, and into the corner it goes.
Wasn't too many of those yesterday, huh? Or yesterday?
Yeah.
Nice handoffs?
Yeah.
As you did call the Jets
Slipping
game.
and sliding. Graves sending it in. Ratchuk moving it for Len Barry. Richter looks around. Plays it around the glass. Len Barry, number 19. Messier up the boards for Graves. Stopped by Pitlick. Able to keep it in. Barry shot behind the net. Janssen takes over. I think a pretty good idea by Ron Lowe, John, to take a long look at Tomas Klocek, see what they have.
The Rangers would like to do that. I mean, they need somebody that can fill in and play the 20-minute range and be dependable in their own zone. He's certainly strong enough physically. Can he move the puck well enough is a big key. Offside of the Rangers line. And you can't bring him here and only have him play 6-7 minutes. You got to play him 22-23 or 18 to 20 in that neighborhood to see how he plays.
Tonight's New York Rangers high-definition broadcast is presented by Panasonic. Al, what do you got?
Well, Sam, 35 years ago when Frank Reynolds started, this was the backup Zamboni. And what they did was they poured hot water in here, and then these things, they flipped them down, and then the water would just flow out because of gravity, and there'd be guys on here sweeping the water aside, and there'd be a huge towel hanging off of the back here, and you sort of get the sense of how Frank Zamboni came up with his idea. This just needed to be mechanized, but this is it, and they painted it to take a picture with Frank later tonight.
It's great, isn't it? That's what we had when we were kids,
too. Unbelievable.
When we were kids growing up in Western Canada, that's how we resurfaced the ice.
Find a way, huh?
You had
Find a way to get it done.
It worked.
Greg Adams, Rich Phelan on him. Puck to Dvorak, the former Panther. Gets it back from Halabic. Hedican moved it out. Mike Sillinger. And Leach breaks up the rush.
Good play by Brian. Brian's reads are real good here in the first period. Brian Leach. Had a rough week on the trip.
Oh, boy.
Plus-minus took a beating, but he certainly looked sharp here early.
Shot by Adams, deflects behind the net. It's unbelievable. Leach is a -12 over the last 8 games. And a lot of it, the coaching staff feels, is because he's been used really overworked.
I think that's a pretty fair assessment. Then he tries to do everybody else's job by just trying to do too much.
Pass for Bure, left behind him. Rangers turn it the other way. Halabic. Lefebvre coming forward, but Svela with a good stop.
Florida's traffic here is starting to work a little bit. Rangers having a little trouble getting through the neutral zone compared to the first 4 or 5 minutes of this first period. The last 10 minutes or so, you see Florida slowed it down a little bit. They know they don't score much, so they've had to trap, and that's what they're trying to do. Force turnovers and hope the Rangers get impatient.
The Rangers with a lead need to be smart about what they do, trying to break the trap. Coming off the boards, Ole Jokinen. That shot went wide. Around the boards, Anders Eriksson with a shot that Richter steers to the corner. Lefebvre bumps there with Nielsen. Shot by Jokinen, saved by Richter, and he holds on.
Jokinen, number 3 pick overall in 1997.
This holiday season, celebrate the history of the Broadway Blue Shirts with the New York Rangers official 75th anniversary commemorative book. This collector's item exhibits the pride, passion, and tradition of the Rangers with photos of their legendary games and fabled heroes. Available in hardcover, softcover, and autographed limited edition. Signed by Rangers greats. Get yours today at coffeetablebooks.com, Barnes & Noble, or call 888-577-4759.
Looking to save more and spend less this holiday season? With the Jeep Holiday Sale, you can do just that. Because right now, you'll save big with low financing, generous cash allowances on select new models, or incredible lease rates. Like a zero-down $279 a month lease with preferred credit on the rugged Cherokee Sport with just $954 due at signing. So take advantage of the Jeep holiday sale today for savings that let you spend more on a real holiday priority, yourself. Check out this $279 lease at your Jeep dealer.
On our island, the welcome mat stretches for miles. On our island, not everyone drives on the left. On our island, the locals are very friendly. On our island, your worries aren't allowed. Grand Bahama Island. Come make our island yours.
Call American Express Travel at 1-800-AXP-3197.
Well, the Rangers and NYR Skate hosting a series of toy drives. Rangers fan club collecting unwrapped toys prior to Wednesday's home game against St. Louis. Tomorrow, Antonio's Restaurant in White Plains. Wednesday at the Garden. And Friday at Croni's Restaurant on 2nd Avenue in Manhattan. Adam Graves will be there as he is every year, and he'll bring some teammates along and sign some autographs.
And a big thank you to Adam Graves and teammates for what they do at this time of the season. And if you're in Cronies and you want to sit around and have a few chicken wings, they're pretty good. They don't get much better than that. I don't know a whole lot about food.
You are Mr.
Oh, baby. It's tough.
Fleury throwing it across. McCarthy was checked by Niedermeyer. McCarthy gets to the puck. Niedermeyer intercepts behind the net, up the boards and out.
I just get the feeling that the Florida Panthers have taken the level of this game, which started quickly for the Rangers, and have had the Rangers drop their level a little bit, pace-wise. And both teams are playing very even right now where not a lot has happened. See the trap shooters, 5-man unit.
Tough to get up ice. York moving it, stopped and fired by Hedek into Whitney. Whitney is checked by Klochek. Rangers move it up the ice, couldn't clear it out. Drew Janssen and Mellenby, his backhander went wide.
I don't know if Richter stopped it or not, but the Rangers got caught up over the blue line.
Anders Eriksson. Pass intended for Mellenby was broken up. Whitney and York go for the puck. Mellenby with Niedermeyer looking for a trailer. Comes to Robert Svela. He shoots, kicked away by Richter. Fleury. Now Pilon takes over with Adams on the forecheck. Leach. Nice pass to Messier. Back the other way to Kamensky. They come across the line. Leaches the trailer. Kamensky rubbed out. Good hit by Svela.
And yes, that is Greg Adams. He started his career with the New Jersey Devils. Signed as a free agent in November and has really fit in with the Panthers.
Thrown into the corner. Adams fires it around the boards. Panthers just looking for someone to spark their offense.
Yeah. Mellenby had a great chance. He just stayed in front. Klochek actually on that play lost his check up at the Rangers blue line. The puck was put down low, and Mellenby just stayed there waiting in case, and it almost worked for him.
Kamensky blocked off the stick of Trevor Kidd, cleared out, and Leach is there to intercept. Just under 3 minutes to go, first period. Ryan Leach's 9th goal of the season, giving the Rangers a 1-0 lead. Nedved with Graves going to the net. Nedved around the net, looking, staying with the puck, and Ratchuk stayed with him. The 2-on-1. Bure with Lefebvre back. Bure looking, shooting, saved by Richter.
Oh, what a play! Ratchuk has set up 2 plays already for Bure.
Bure again, looking. Brown is the defenseman. Richter trying to stay with the moves of Bure. Penalty on Lefebvre as he took down Len Barry and then shoved Barry down again. Look at Bure stick handling, waiting in front, broken up by Lefebvre, and a whistle stops play.
Ratchuk made a play, Sam. That's twice now that he has set up Bure. Remember Bure hit the outside of the net or the post there? Ratchuk set him up, and this time he set up Bure with a 2-on-1. Lefebvre will go. He gets at least 1 minor for knocking down Barry. Knocked him down a couple of times. Only 1 minor. It's an interference call. Pavel Bure had a 2-on-1 with the defenseman. I think as a goaltender, you know that he's going to shoot. There's a left-handed shot over there. Pretty good angle. And there's Richter making the save. Really keying nicely on Pavel Bure. Richter's not overcommitting early at all. He's playing his position well in the Rangers net here in this first period. See how he knows Bure's got to shoot. Lefebvre took away the passing lane pretty good. Now look at Bure, just stick handling back there with the goal net. There's the penalty on the right side. Lefebvre knocked his man down a couple of times. Now earlier, Mellenby stayed down low as Klocek went past his man. C-22, he's trying to get back. Janssen missed the puck. And I think York got back and knocked the stick of Mellanby, and that's why Mellanby's shot went wide. I think the back check job by Mike York again saved what could have been a goal as Mellanby was down low. First power play for Florida, and their power play has not been really good.
No. Lefebvre for interference at 17:38. Florida went 1 for 52 in November on the power play.
1 for 53? Oh. Over 12 games.
I missed one.
Wow. What's fun when you're talking those numbers? But you know, the kid Boyle, who's playing the point on their power play here, he's sort of come out of nowhere and really helped quarterback their power play, even though he's not on the ice right now.
Right now, they start with Svela and Hennigan at the points, Niedermeyer, Bure, and Mellanby up front. Just, you think, by the presence of Bure alone, they'd score some goals. Hennigan fell down. Pilon checked in. Pilon and Leach, York, and Fleury, the penalty killers. And the Rangers were 4 on the penalty kill, and a penalty called on Svela. He took down Fleury.
So the puck flipped by Fleury. Fleury wanted to go for a home run for the breakaway. York fired the puck out, but he kind of missed. And as the puck went towards Fleury, it was jumping and bouncing. Svela came across. He missed it too. And the interference call was made on Svela. Now, Mike York will go back. Mike York's right in there. He'll go get the puck. Now, watch Fleury come across. The puck bounces past everybody, and Svela put his rear end out and knocked Fleury down. Fleury might have had a breakaway. I don't know how far the puck had gotten away from him, but you could see Svela knew that if Fleury gets a chance to get the puck, it would have been a breakaway. So he put his rear end out and knocked downfield Fleury, and that's a penalty. That had to be called.
That look from the MCS Cannon goal cam. MCS Cannon keeping people in business. In business. Fleury with a good effort draws the penalty on Svela. That's an interference call. Team skate 4 aside, and eventually in a minute 17, the Rangers will wind up with the man advantage for 43 seconds. Rangers lead 1-0. That shot looked like Kidd went down real early and had trouble with it. Wasn't much of a shot. The Kidd almost missed it. Skating 4 aside. Boyle is on with Ratchuk. Ratchuk 35, Boyle 26. Good hit by Klocek. Down low. Good job by Dvorak. Shot by Boyle off the post. Rangers got running around a little bit. Set up for Boyle. Saved by Richter, and he stopped play.
Right here, Janssen actually made a great play. And then when the goalpost was hit, Paillet was down on his knees, and for some reason he stayed down there. If he would have got back up, the puck came to him, he might have been able to score. This was very interesting here. The Panthers are starting to really fight pretty well. This is 4-on-4. Now here's the play where Kim Janssen there knocks the puck. Now Paillet's down. Let's him stay down. The puck comes there. Oh, he was hurting a little bit.
I think so.
Yeah, the puck went off the goalpost. You could hear it right in here. Paillet now gets up after the puck came to him. He gets up right away. See him over on the left side with his head tucked. He's hurting. He fell down hard. There's the goalpost being hit. And if Paillet would have gotten up right away, he may have had an open side to fire the puck.
I agree with you. I was surprised that he didn't get up.
Yeah.
Pass out in front was blocked. Up to the point, kept in. Nice play by Dan Boyle. He's had a strong chip. He shoots and a save by Richter.
Open ice. This is what Boyle likes.
Less than a minute to go in this first period. Rangers a 1-0 lead. Ray Whitney working against Jan Halavich. Halavich stays with him, centering feed. Pilon got a piece. Rangers carried out to center. Good job by Halavich. Rangers go on a power play in 10 seconds, but there's only 30 seconds to go in the period. Erickson was stopped by Fleury. Pushed it to York. York, 2-on-1 with Halavich. Did he get it to him? Great play coming back by Sillinger.
It sure was. My goodness.
Rangers power play. Final seconds of the period. York against Boyle. Winds it around to Leach. 12 seconds to go in the period. York still tied up. Boyle trying to move it. Messier in the corner. 5 seconds in the period. Fleury. Halavich. Fakes. Pass down low. Score! Mark Messier! It's a power play goal with 1.6 seconds remaining in the first period. What a pass by Jan Halavich.
Yeah, actually, there was 2 or 3 passes with time running out. The Rangers kept the puck in the zone. They changed on the fly. Actually, it was Messier right there who came off the bench. And you're going to see a pass from there over to Halavich, who's going to pair up at the blue line and cover up for people. And the battle goes on down low, and there's Messier. He makes the pass. Now he gets into position. Hlavich brings the goaltender out. There was a couple of bumps on him. Trevor Kidd was out so far that he had no chance to get back to the diagonal pass that the Rangers like to use on their power play. Messier to Fleury to Hlavich, back over to Messier. Off his skate to the stick, 2-0 Rangers, and they needed that because the Panthers have played very well the last 5 or 6 minutes.
Huge goal.
Really was. The first 5 minutes, the Rangers owned it. The next 10 minutes, the Florida Panthers trapped. The last 5 minutes, the Panthers played well, but the Rangers got the power play goal with under 2 seconds to go.
Messier leads the league in power play goals with 10. Here's another look.
See, when a goaltender comes out this far, you have no chance on a diagonal pass. You just don't have a chance. And when the Rangers work their power play, there's so many diagonal passes exactly like that, you can't be out that far.
Al's with assistant coach Walt Kyle. Al, take it away.
All right, Coach, you can't teach what Messier did there, can you?
No, it's a great play. I mean, he's certainly one of the better players in the game, and he brings a lot of experience and leadership. And, you know, he's a guy that when he's playing well, and he always leads well, but when he's playing well, we seem to play much better.
Coaches always worry about the first game after a long trip. Did you see anything out there that was bothersome?
There were some times we had some confusion on some back-checking assignments, but I think that overall, I think we played pretty well. If we can play that well, you know, we'll be happy with the rest of the evening.
When you're playing a team that has so much trouble scoring, when you get the first goal, it's big.
It is for sure, and I think that they have some dynamic weapons, and we're going to have to be very much aware of those people. But anytime, you know, statistics prove when you get the first goal, you usually come out ahead, and hopefully we can continue to play well and do that.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Back to you, Sam.
All right, Al. Messier from Hlavich and Fleury at 19:58. 2-0 Rangers.
Check here, starts to play. Graves, Sam doesn't throw in the middle. He banks it off the boards to beat that trap. Kaminsky was waiting for it. He takes Ratchuk out. Messier gets there, and watch Graves in front all by himself. The Panthers ended up with 3 players behind the goal net, and Graves was wide open. Trevor Kidd had made a big save, and then Graves stayed with it, and the Rangers score late in the first and early in the second, now a 3-0 lead.
What a helpless feeling for Trevor Kidd. So the Rangers score at 19:58. So 2 goals in a span of 1 minute 11 seconds, and the Rangers have a 3-0 lead. Graves from Messier and Kaminsky at 1:09. Graves 6th of the season. Sillinger got the shot off. Richter the save, the rebound. No.
Play's still alive.
And now it was put in a whistle at
Well,
ball.
that should be a goal
Referee
now.
waved no goal.
But then they all stopped playing thinking it was in, and Florida scores. So it should be at least a goal eventually.
The red light briefly went on, but the referee's going upstairs for the replay.
I thought the original one was in.
He waved it off.
Yeah, he
right
waved
away.
it off, but I thought it went in the back of the net. I could be dead wrong. And then everybody stopped. There was no whistle. Then the Panthers put it in a second time, so it's got to be a goal.
Let's listen here.
Hlavich going deep with the puck. He doesn't get deep. You're going to hear a ping, but what part of the net does it hit? For sure, there was no whistle till after the puck was put in by Sillinger. Now, what does this shot hit here? Richter let a bad rebound go, Sam. What does Svela hit?
Crossbar.
Might have been the crossbar, so the play is still alive, and everybody stopped. There's no whistle yet. And eventually it was put in the... I didn't hear a whistle. Did you?
I didn't.
Now they're saying that shot hit the crossbar, and Leach must have thought it was in because he stopped. Everybody stopped, and then Sillinger eventually put it in. So to me, the first one didn't count. The second one, now they're saying goal. The second one should have been a goal because there's no whistle.
Blaine Angus pointing for a goal. It's a Panthers goal.
I don't know. Svela get it. See this rebound here. Ooh, this is a bad one. It sneaks away from Bryant. Svela shoots it, and if that hit the crossbar, the play's alive. Leach thought it was in. There's no whistle. No whistle until after Sillinger scored. Let's try and figure out what it hit. What does the puck hit here? Oh, that's underneath, Sam. That's underneath.
That looks like it was
that
in.
first one was in. That one underneath the crossbar and hit the back bar and came out. So Brian Leach saw it in, and he was right. That thing was in. It'll be Svela's goal. So all of a sudden, from 3-0 to 3-1.
That's a big goal for the Panthers. Svela gets his second. It comes 39 seconds after the Rangers had made it 3-0. So the Panthers get some life.
And that's a play from a goaltender's point of view where you want to just have a discussion with yourself. Mike had the puck. It wasn't hard. It was on a stick, but it just ricocheted away from him.
That shot by Dvorak, stopped by Kidd. 3-1, Rangers leading it. A little over 2 minutes gone by in the second period. Adams stopped by Brown. Nedved Pushes it ahead, and Hennigan takes it over. Svela from Sillinger and Bure at 148. Sillinger now has a 6-game point scoring streak. And a penalty upcoming on the Panthers. Holding the stick.
The Rangers get a goal early in the second period. 3-0 lead. Right away, the Panthers come back and get one, 3-1, and then Mellanby takes a penalty. So the Rangers have a chance to get that 3 goal. Now watch the back in there. Yeah, that definitely hit right in that spot. The puck came out. Brian Leetch knew it. The referee waved it off. He thought it hit the crossbar. But that puck definitely was in. Now Mellanby is on the puck. Nedved hits him, and then he grabs a hold of Peter Nedved long enough for the referee to say penalty. He grabbed the stick. That's all there is to it. Good hit by Nedved, and the stick is grabbed. Nedved can't get back into the play, and the referee makes the call. Well, this is one where the captain of the Panthers certainly hopes the Rangers don't score here, because that's a lazy penalty.
Mellanby holding the stick at 2:23. Rangers with their second power play. They're 1 for 1. Lead the league in power plays. Kamensky for Graves. Broken up in front. And it's cleared down the ice. Graves, Fleury, Kamensky, and Leetch for the power play. Fleury and Leetch playing the point. That shot by Graves just went wide. Fleury recovers the puck. Actually fanned on the pass. Got taken down by Len Barry. Now the Rangers regroup. Leading 3-1. A little over 3 minutes gone by in the second. Kamensky sends to the corner. Svela on with Boyle, Nielsen, and Payet. Fleury moving down. And the puck taken away by the Panthers. And it's Boyle's pass a little too far for Serge Payet. Payet, number 41. Puck taken away by Nielsen in front. Messier broke up the pass. Intended for Payet. Dvorak the other way. Rangers changing. Hlavich has come on. Messier still on. Puck taken away by Lance Pitlick. Up the boards. Fleury there to stop it. Back around for Messier. Holding it. Drops it off for Leetch. Out of Dvorak. He's checked there by Hennigan. And Messier against Pitlick. Knocked away by Trevor Kidd. Back behind the net. Messier's got it. 22 seconds in the power play. Dvorak. Nedved not been able to get on the ice. Here's Dvorak looking. Holding. Fans yelling to shoot. Messier in front. Tip. Fleury. Try to play it ahead of his block. And out comes Serge Payet. Long shift for him. He brings it in and shoots. Richter steers it aside. Power play is over. Messier, Fleury, and Leetch went the full 2 minutes of the power play.
Fleury needs a change right now.
Save made by Trevor Kidd. Rangers 1 for 2 on the power play. Still lead 3-1. Centering feed was blocked. Dvorak centers for Hlavich. Couldn't get a shot off as Mellanby and Niedermeyer combined. Niedermeyer carrying. Gave it up to Kim Janssen. Tomas Klocek. Taken back by Worrell. Breaking in. He shoots. Saved by Richter.
The Rangers not happy with a shot. The
was it offside? It was offside.
Yeah. On the right side, one of the players was off by a foot, but Worrell went in and took a big hard slap shot anyway. Sometimes players want to protect their goaltenders will get mad. You know, I don't know if Worrell heard the whistle or not.
Let's go to our quote book and check in with Igor Larionov's comments about turning 40. Says Igor, Russian custom is that you don't make a big deal about being 40. 50 is a bigger celebration. Slava Fetisov wants me to play for Russia in the 2002 Olympics, but I don't want to go that far.
Oh, I hope he does. What a great, great, great player Igor Larionov has been. Oldest player in the league, Sam.
He's a great one. A professor.
Recently had a discussion with the head coach, Terry Murray, about his play, and now he's playing a few more minutes. He played quite a bit in Buffalo the other night.
A couple of stories have popped up that Detroit inquired about possibly reacquiring him.
I wouldn't blame Detroit for that.
Lead for Whitney. Shoots, saved by Richter. Rebound. York played it back behind the net. Almost put it on goal.
Well, it looked like he was maybe trying to give it to Mike Richter.
Okay. Klocek. York trying to clear. Panthers have picked up their play. Larionov for Whitney. Now Bure. Saved by Richter. Klocek is there. And the puck kept in. Good pressure from the Panthers. Bure. Now Whitney turns. Centers. And it's tapped away. Larionov. This is a new threesome here. Lariano, Pure, and Whitney put together by Terry Murray.
It's after the penalty kill. You wonder if the lines were out of whack because of the penalty kill for Florida.
Dan Boyle heads up ice. 6 minutes gone by, second period. Each team with a goal here in the second. Rangers with a 3-1 lead. Phelan trying to reverse. It was blocked. Taken deep by Mellenby. Mellenby with a back pass to Pitlick. Rister is blocked. Taken by Leach. Headman. In comes Nedved. Taken down by Hedican and a penalty call. Hedican trips Peter Nedved. Power play Rangers.
I think that sometimes she'd rather be with him than me. But you can definitely tell she's going to be Daddy's little girl.
Yeah. What song you talking about?
Bonnie.
Release. With a chance to win up to 25 grand, New York Lottery Jingle Bucks Instant Game gift tags make any gift extra nice. Make it a happy holiday with Holiday Instant Games from the New York Lottery.
It'll be power play time for the Rangers. The shot was blocked. You see Brian Leach move the puck quickly to Nedved, and Hedican, he got caught water skiing is what he did. He put his stick. Nedved actually blocked that shot. Look at him take off. Here's a stick into the midsection. Nedved goes down. The referee is right there making the call. Power play Rangers.
Their third of the game. They're 1 for 2. Messier across to Leach. Leach and Fleury play the points. Messier, Kamensky, and Graves up front. Florida with Niedermeyer and Barry. Boyle and Svela. Messier along the boards. In the corner, Kamensky tries to get loose, gets it back to Leach. Across to Fleury. Now to Leach one time. It's blocked on the way in. Tipped, batted up in the air. And the Panthers able to lift it clear. Fleury. Leach taps it to Kamensky. Leach across, knocked out of the zone.
Play. That'll allow the Panthers to change their second forward and one of their defensemen now on their penalty kill.
Nice lead for Kamensky. Pass across 2 lines.
That's a good call.
Peter Nedved.
Just offside.
Yeah.
Just offside. The Rangers read it pretty well. You're going to see the Rangers, Nedved will be looking to go through the middle. That play doesn't work. Now Nedved's back in there. Watch him recoup. Watch him regroup. Right through the middle. Oh, there's Nedved off the bench. Right through the middle. He takes the pass, but he's just offside. I had the wrong person there just for a second. So 1:07 to go in the Hedican minor here. Nedved's skating well, isn't he?
Very well.
He should be rested. Sure. 3-game suspension. He should be rested.
Should play plenty of time tonight. Nedved, Halavich, and Dvorak with Leach and Fleury. 1:05 to go on the power play. Now Fleury. Paillet and Nielsen have come on for Florida. Dvorak across to Halavich. Gets it back from Leach. Halavich winds up and tracks it. Saved by Kidd. Rebound moved by Lance Pitlick.
That slap shot was taken. There was no Ranger near the front of the net to find a rebound.
Halavich leads Nedved. Nedved trying to get it to Leach. Fleury winds it deep. 35 seconds left in the power play. Give away to Dvorak in the corner. Nedved takes it down low and shoots high off the glass out of the zone. Leach going back to recover away from Olli Jokinen. 18 seconds in the power play. Fleury. No entry. Now he gets into the zone. Center is broken up. 5 seconds to go in the power play. Fleury comes out of the corner. Checked by Svela. Dvorak couldn't keep it in, and the power play ends.
Yeah, good job by the Panthers. Rangers really didn't get a good scoring chance. The one slap shot by Halavich, and that was it.
Rangers 1 for 3 on the power play in the game. 11:25 to go, second period. The Rangers leading 3-1. Nedved checked by Erickson in the corner, centered, and it comes out. Leach, Messier, and Graves, the goal scorers for the Rangers. Svela for Florida.
And Boré on the ice after the penalty kill. He likes to slide in behind your defenseman, and they like to find him for the breakaway pass.
Nedved sends it deep, sends it over the boards into the crowd, stopping play. With 11:02 to go in the second period, Madison Square Garden Solid Ground program is paving the way for New York's children to become a permanent part of the garden by purchasing a paving stone with your own personalized message that will line the entrance to Madison Square Garden. Makes a unique and thoughtful gift for the holidays. So order today. The Solid Ground program benefit the Cheering for Children Foundation. 212-465-6073, the number to call. Rangers 12 shots, Panthers 15. Janssen fires in. Dan Boyle moves it. Janssen kept it in momentarily. It was blocked out.
I think the idea of having Boyle on the ice when Boré's out there, Boyle's pretty offensive-minded, moves the puck well, and he's going to try to feed Boré. You've always got to pay attention. You're right, Sam. Boré's playing a lot with Larionov here in the second period.
And Whitney.
Some good offense on the one line.
Boré moves out. Kluchek on Boré's side. Long pass for Whitney. And that's whistled down for an offside.
It's a real good test for Kluchek, too. The rookie defenseman up from Hartford. He's the left defenseman. Boré's a right winger. He's seeing a lot of time against Boré. And the Ranger coaching staff, this is something they'll be able to read during the game to see exactly how well he deals with a person such as Boré, who will sneak in behind everybody.
And so far, I think he's been pretty good, John. He doesn't look intimidated at all.
Physically strong enough, I can tell you that. Yesterday, the Rangers had a 40-minute practice up at Rye. They had an open practice, 600-700 people there watching. Funds go to charity. And kind of a sluggish practice after flying all day the day before. But they've looked pretty good in this game for the most part. We're almost at the midpoint.
St. Louis Blues will be here Wednesday night. And then the Nashville Predators Saturday afternoon.
St. Louis Blues goals against is 1.91. The only team in the league under 2.
You can't find their goals against average.
And they're 9-3-2 on the road this season. So that'll be a huge, huge, huge test. And what they do well is Chris Pronger is one of the great passing defensemen in the game. Of course, you've got the slap shot of Al McInnes. That'll be interesting Wednesday night.
And Dimitra's going and Pierre Turgeon's going. That's quite a team. Roman Turek has played well in goal again.
They've got a kid, Brent Johnson, in goal. He's really played well.
Lefebvre having trouble. Greg Adams centers. Shot by Sillinger was blocked by Brad Brown. Mellenby and Lefebvre into the corner. Mellenby poked it loose. Adams was tied up by Messier, and the Rangers get clear. 9:45 to go, second period. Brown with a big hit, and now he is challenged by Anders Eriksson.
As Greg Adams down, did not appear as though, Sam, there was going to be a penalty handed out to Brown as he heads over towards the Rangers bench. He just caught Greg Adams, who was still down.
Looking to save more and spend less this holiday season? With the Jeep Holiday Sale, you can do just that. Because right now, you'll save big with low financing, generous cash allowances on select new models, or incredible lease rates. Like a zero-down $399 a month lease with preferred credit on the legendary Grand Cherokee with just $1,074 due at signing. So take advantage of the Jeep Holiday Sale today for savings that let you spend more on a real holiday priority, yourself. Check out this
The American family.
The backbone of this country.
We've all come to rely on each other for strength and support.
Another great tradition is our judicial system.
Here, wrongs can be righted.
When you're injured in an auto accident,
we're the people to call to recover your money damages.
If you've been injured in any type of accident, call Lieberman, Ryan, and Forrest at 1-800-564-8842. Lieberman, Ryan, and Forrest can provide the expertise you need at times like this. Dial 1-800-564-8842.
Let's face it, you wouldn't be comfortable wearing the same jewelry as one or more of your friends. At Forrest Jewelers, what you find in our case is as unusual.
The Day Spa at Hair Plus is interested in your beauty and well-being. We offer a full range of services. Each is supported and enhanced by the best products for both professional and personal use. Discover a whole new you when you visit the Day Spa at Hair Plus. Let us make you feel good all over. Located at Nelson's Corner, Route 206 and Amwell Road in Hillsborough. Call 874-7010.
Courtroom and the jury system are the last real safeguards in our democracy. Here, it is a level playing field. The trick is to get there in one piece. People injured by defective products face companies with enormous assets. The average guy thinks, how can I afford to fight this? At Davidson Axelrod, we take on these powerful interests using our vast legal talent and financial resources to fight on your behalf. Call us at 1-800-34-NJ-LAW. The consultation is free.
And then boom, it wasn't a stick, it was more of a shoulder and arm right into Greg, who was not expecting the hit, and he went down hard.
Did the back of his head hit the ice, John?
I'm not sure.
No? Okay.
We've been
We're
told no
no
by our guys
but
downstairs.
See how dazed he looks?
Yeah.
Looks like lower back was the part that hit the ice the hardest. As Greg Adams in pain, trying to collect himself. 9:40 to go, second period. The Rangers holding a 3-1 lead. We will monitor Greg Adams' situation. Meanwhile, play resumes and the Panthers send in. Look, Peter Worrell on the forecheck. Puck out of the zone. The line here is Sillinger, Mellenby, and Worrell. As Terry Murray has shaken up his lines a little bit. Lefebvre was hit by Worrell. The puck out of the zone, recovered by Hedican. Mellenby drives it around. Sillinger tried to play it. Worrell taking it deep. He's wrapped up with Peter Nedved. Mellenby went down, and out of the zone comes Dvorak. Lead to Hlavich. Sillinger checks in. Steered into the corner by Kidd. Hedican wraps up Nedved. Dvorak took a hit, stays with the puck and centers. Hlavich had it knocked away. Worrell plays it off the boards and out. Ryan Leach. Across with speed. He shoots. Saved by Kidd. Good shot by Leach. Rebound to Dvorak. It's blocked by Svela. Bore. Checked by Nedved. Turned it over to Dvorak.
Peter Nedved skated well in this game, isn't he?
Yes, so far. You said that a few times.
Yeah, he really has. He's rested, isn't he? There's this Larionov
for Whitney. Saved by Richter. That's a big one.
Yeah, this line has been put together for offense. Boyle tries to feed him from the blue line. You've got Whitney, Bore, and Igor Larionov. Had a nice chat with Igor before the game. He's starting to play a little more. He's happy with that. And he's such a great playmaker. Look at him. He slows the game down to his pace and then feeds people. Great pass right on the stick of Ray Whitney and Mike Richter with a great save using his stick and the right hand, the right glove. He read the play nicely. On the other side, the Panthers were driving to the net looking for a rebound. Larionov can just slow things down. The MCS Cannon goal cam. Look at the Rangers heading up ice. Good shot there by Brian Leach, and then a good checking job on Hlavich as he couldn't get to the rebound.
Seems like Mike Richter is a little more compact with his game tonight.
He's not going fishing or going chasing the players with a puck. He's kind of settled and letting the play come to him a little bit. The Rangers had a goaltender who belongs to Hartford. Their farm team practiced for them yesterday. A kid by the name of Yormeyev, who's a Russian kid, who's going to play in the All-Star game in the American League, and he has really played well.
Messier
what that was
plays
about.
in. Well, it's a little practice with the big club. Larionov for Bore. Leach is on that side. Nice drop pass. In deep at center, just missed. As Bore went to the net on the return pass from Boyle. Nice give and go. Messier feeds Leach. He moves into the net, and he's taken down. And no call on the play.
Oh, that was
reaction.
That was a stick on a stick. I thought that was a good checking job.
Kamensky lost it. Good takeaway by Whitney. Leads Bure. Bure was checked by Janssen. Stays with the puck. Janssen trying to stay with him. Dropped off for Larionov. Keeps it on the line. Centered. Good play by Leach to break it up. York. Cross ice. Fleury racing deep against Pitlick. And that pass across two lines. 6:56 to go in the second. Rangers leading 3-1.
And Brian Leach has been awfully good, too. Here's Bure heading up ice. He's looking around. Now he wants the puck back. And he just missed it there, driving towards the front of the net. Just missed it. He looks around. There's the give and go. Beautiful pass by Boyle back across. But Boyle's been everywhere. Then the Rangers move up, and Leach tried to go through Whitney, and the defenseman on the other side, Ratchuk, did a good job. That was Whitney who Brian Leach went through. He saw that was a forward. Ray Whitney went right through him, and there's a little lean job, but good checking job if you get away with it.
Leach skating very well. He's had a goal in the game. Rangers lead 3-1. McCarthy playing it up the boards. Erickson bats it down. Played on goal. Richter covers up. 6:40 to go in the second. On the scoreboard, Washington leading San Jose 3-2 in the second. Detroit, Edmonton 1-1 in the first. And Columbus leading Montreal 1-0 in the first.
You know, Sam, the other night after the loss in Anaheim to finish the 4-game road trip for the Rangers, Ron Lowe stayed with his guys. He tapped them on the shoulders as they were leaving the ice surface. And I think that was an emotional thing. He has to keep his guys up after they went on a road trip and didn't win a game. Yet they've responded pretty well to this point, leading 3-1 here in the second period.
Rangers starting play tonight in 8th place in the Eastern Conference, 2 games under 500.
Well, some teams coming alive, though. Carolina's coming up. Tampa Bay's coming up.
Niedermeyer takes the puck, try to cut in, was checked there by Klocek. Loose puck picked up by Fleury. Here comes McCarthy, 3-on-2. McCarthy stopped at the line, poked it ahead. Fleury out of the corner. Centers, through to Janssen. In front, York, and it was deflected by Svela. Niedermeyer. Good play. Taken away by Fleury in the neutral zone. Fleury checked by Svela. Off the skate comes to McCarthy for a shot that Kidd stops. McCarthy knocks it down. Nice feed to York to Fleury for the shot, missed the net. Klocek comes over. York in the corner against Svela. York took a hit. Fleury moved it, but Svela stopped it. And Payet able to lift it out. Janssen back for the puck. Quick move to Klocek. Both teams changing. Fired in. Around the boards for Lacroix. This line has not been on much at all. Lacroix, Taylor, and Groshek. Puck cleared out by Lefebvre, and there's a penalty called. A slashing penalty on the Rangers.
Great place. I like your neighborhood.
Thanks.
Oh,
Sorry.
Time to buy the line. 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments for an entire year. Hurry. The 000 event ends for good January 2nd.
this is an ordinary cell phone. This is Nextel, and it's going to change the way you do business thanks to Direct Connect, its digital two-way radio feature. Frank, not yet. It ensures instant contact. Bridget.
Got it.
Cost a fraction of cellular. And it makes other cell phones...
Ready now.
Obsolete.
Direct Connect from Nextel. How business gets done.
For a limited time, sign up for a Nextel National Business Plan and get free incoming cellular calls.
Oh, we could get 3 men in the booth, too. Thomas Stewart of Bare Naked Ladies has joined us. Nice playing the Garden today.
Well, actually, yeah, sang at the Garden today. We were on Letterman today, so we came and stayed for the game.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was
Not
great.
much hair up here, huh, Sam?
Oh, no. That's okay. That's because we work so hard.
There you go. Tyler's the drummer for the Bare Naked Ladies. You guys spend a lot of time around New York. Maybe the greater New York area
Yeah.
seems to go real well for you.
We've got a lot of great fans here, great shows. We played here the other night at a radio show. We'll be back in February to play. So
We're right here at Madison Square Garden, right?
You betcha, the big building.
And if I don't get tickets, I'm dead at home, so you got to come through for me.
Well, I could probably help you out, JD.
How do you like the game
Thanks.
so far?
Pretty good. Messier looks great.
Ah. Are you a Leafs fan or a Rangers fan?
Well, I'm a Leafs fan, I have to admit. But you know what? I like the Rangers, too.
Okay.
So
That's okay.
Big Curtis Joseph fan.
Chime in anytime you want.
All right.
And you don't have to be in harmony with John or myself, because we're always out of sync. The Panthers on the power play as Lefebvre went for slashing. And the puck cleared all the way down. Boyle, Bure, Whitney, Larionov, and Mellenby. 4 forwards and Boyle for the power play. And the Rangers able to stop the rush up ice. Now it's fired in by Boyle. Offside.
Offside of the line as Larionov couldn't hold the blue line. You know, you're from the Toronto area, Tyler. A lot of talk up there about Eric Lindros maybe signing with the Leafs or maybe getting traded from Philadelphia to the Leafs. People get caught up in that in Toronto?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Every day there's a rumor flying around, and I have friends who email me all the latest rumors. And the last one I heard was Nick Antropov, Jeff Farkas, who's a nice prospect out of Boston College, and I think Yannick Perreault for Lindros. You know what? No matter what, it'd be too much, I think.
Don't you love getting scoops from rock singers?
And if you listen to the background, they were just playing the Bare Naked, some of their music just now.
That's great.
Klocek with a stop.
That's an interesting rumor.
There you go. Niedermeyer in the corner against Klocek. Worrell is there as well. Rangers come away with the puck. York, Fleury. And Fleury slides it deep. 55 seconds to go in the Florida power play. 4:20 to go in the second. Henneken turns back. Rangers leading 3-1. Sillinger's pass blocked by Fleury. Around the glass, near side Niedermeyer. Checked by Janssen. York trying to move it. Klocek and Henneken. Fleury able to clear the zone. Did you ever want to be a hockey player?
Going to be. The Super Skates here, January 7th, 1 o'clock.
Yes, I'm going to play.
Noon, right? Noon on January 7th, right here. You're going to play, right?
I'm going to strap them on, absolutely.
Whitney shot saved by Richter, and he holds on.
There's another little give and go. Sillinger back in the lineup. He missed a month because of injuries. He's a real complete player for this Florida club, and he was able to feed Whitney, who's been robbed a couple of times on the short side, Mike Richter's right side. There's Sillinger. And they give and go with Whitney, and the Whitney had the bad angle shot, but certainly a good save by Mike Richter as the power play winds down for Florida. There's the bad angle shot. Mike Richter able to slide across. Sillinger's a good player. He wins face-offs. He's defensive. He's offensive. And there's the give and go. Actually, 2 give and goes with the same players, huh, Sam?
Whitney's had a couple of chances on that side. I wonder if he's going to solve it.
Well, Richter's pretty sharp on those short side shots.
10 seconds to go on the Panthers power play. Messier going for the puck, took it away. Nice play by Messier, taking it away from Dan Boyle. Boyle checks Graves, and the power play is over.
It's interesting watching Bure out almost at center ice. The Rangers kept 2 defensemen right over against Bure, who was looking for the break.
Panthers 0 for 2 on the power play in the game. Rangers lead 3-1 with 3:10 to go in the second. Larionov across. Now Whitney cuts in. Wide open. Pass down low. Larionov couldn't tee it up.
Oh, there's an example of never go past the goal net.
Larionov's got it back. Now Ratchuk playing it wide. Boyle's pass across for Ratchuk. Checked by Kamensky. I thought Whitney passed up a scoring chance, John, for the pass to Larionov. Messier with a
if
takeaway.
Larionov doesn't go by the goal line, he's got a wide open net to shoot at. I mean, wide open.
Here's Messier turning and shooting. Save by Kidd. Rebound. Deflected. Kidd got a piece of that, and it's cleared out.
And Kamensky darted in and had the backhand rebound shot. Trevor Kidd makes a huge one.
Nedved to Dvorak. Off the post. Rangers getting two great chances. Kidd making a big save, and this time Dvorak hits the post. Icing is whistled against Florida.
Well, it was a trap game for half of the first period. Here in the second, it starts to open up and get a little crazy. But Dvorak did hit the post. I don't know if he just said something to the referee about it maybe being in, but I don't think so. I think it hit the goalpost hard. You can tell by the ping. Well, here's Kamensky moving. The shot on goal. This is Kamensky's rebound shot. Trevor Kidd made two saves there. The first on Messier, the second on Kamensky. With Adam Graves, of course, planted in front of the net where he always is. And the Rangers make a change. Nedved to Dvorak, and that hit the inside of the goalpost. How about that? That's a quick line change. Quick transition to offense. Messier saved. Kamensky saved, and they hustled to the bench for a change. And then Dvorak has a chance.
First look from the MCS Cannon goal cam. MCS Cannon keeping people in business. Nedved for Hlavich. Back to Nedved for Dvorak, who was knocked away. Shot by Klocek is a save. Len Barry trying to find room. He does. A minute 50 to go in the second. Barry drops it off for Nielsen. Broken up in front by Dvorak. Turns quickly. Nedved. Hlavich to his left. Nedved looking. Surges back. Plays it down for Hlavich. Checked by Finley. Nedved. Keeps moving. And the Panthers take it away, and it's lifted clear by Marcus Nielsen.
A question for Tyler. In the rock and roll business, who's an old rock and roller who's still got it? Like Messier still got it as a hockey player.
I got to say Neil Young.
Neil Young, okay, I agree with that. That's pretty good.
One.
And he's Canadian too, Sam. Just thought I'd mention that.
See, I would have said Bruce Springsteen, but...
Another good example.
Worrell missed the net, but a penalty call as he was hooked by Nedved. Another shot blocked. And with just under a minute to go in the second period, a power play for Florida.
Mellenby got hit by the shot from the blue line up high, and that's why he's shaken some. There's a holding the stick penalty upcoming against the Rangers. And make that obstruction hooking, I apologize. And it looks like Peter Nedved, looking at the body language, that he's going to be the player called. Here you can see Mellenby taking a good look, moving in. And there's the shot taken as Worrell is pulled down. That's probably where the penalty call was. Yes, that's where Worrell went to. You can see Nedved picks up Worrell way back, stays with him and stays with him and slows him down, and then finally he twisted the body around of Worrell, knocking him down. You can understand the call.
Not an easy thing to do, to take down that mountain of a man.
The only thing missing there was the rope all the way up the ice. They lassoed him. So Nedved's in the box with just under a minute to go in the second period.
He draws a lot of penalties, Mr. Worrell.
As long as he doesn't take them.
Yeah. We're going to see a lot of speed from you on the Super Skates celebrity game?
Well, I'll have to start eating my Wheaties now.
Greg Adams back on the ice, Sam. Remember, he was injured earlier. Skating well, too.
Third power play for the Panthers, 0 for 2. Nedved for obstruction hooking at 19 minutes. Big point of the game here with the Rangers leading by 2. The puck out of the zone. Whitney and Boyle playing the points with Sillinger, Adams, and Mellenby up front. Sillinger drives it around the boards. 18 seconds to go in the period. Rangers leading 3-1. Messier is on with Fleury. Leach and Pilon. Pilon plays it back to Leach. 8 seconds to go in the period. He clears, and that's a good effort by the Rangers. Kidd almost gave it away to Fleury. Period comes to an end. Tyler Stewart, great having you here. Great seeing the Bare Naked Ladies. And we'll see you January 7th at Super Skates.
And that's a noon start. Tyler will play along with a lot of other people in the music and the industry of television and movies.
Yes, indeed.
Get ready. Get in shape.
Okay, I got to go right now and get on the treadmill.
When's your next concert?
Actually, well, New Year's Eve in Boston we're playing.
Great. Good luck to you.
Thanks for
having me. Good to you guys. Huh?
Very good. Very good indeed.
Great. If you folks out there ever get a chance, go see the Bare Naked Ladies. It's a blast.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thanks for having me, fellas. Appreciate that.
Great to see you. Right. And don't forget, Super Skates 2001, noon, January 7th. Rangers in the Super Skills competition, followed by a celebrity game. Igor Larionov has joined Al downstairs. Al, it's all yours.
All right, Sam. Igor, what's your take on the game so far?
Well, down 2 goals, and got 20 minutes to go. We had some scoring chances, but unfortunately we couldn't put a puck in the net.
Now, when your team gives up the first goal in the game, is it a little bit deflating because you've had so much trouble scoring?
Well, the last game against Buffalo, same story. So we played actually well, but when we give up some first goals, so that's we have a tough time. So, but now it looks like we have some good chances, but I guess there's no luck, and we still have a tough time to put puck in the net.
Now, here in New York, Mark Messier is 39. He's going to be 40 soon. He talks about how hard it is to keep his body up at the level that it needs to be competitive. What about you? What's been difficult about being 40?
Well, I agree with Mark. So we've been playing against each other for many years, and I know it's not easy, but well, I guess the right diet, right approach to the game, right attitude and preparation, so in the mental part of the game, so it's most important. So, and I still enjoy the game, and that's every time when I play the game, so I try to do my best.
What can't you do at 40 that you could do when you were 25, let's say?
Well, I guess when you oldest guy in the league, and with guys like Mark Messier, so you got so much experience, and of course you can use your experience, more skill level, but you know, of course you maybe one step slower than you were 25, but still, you know, it's a game, and when there's a lot of people playing, so and when you have a young couple of guys playing with you alongside, so that's easy to use those guys' skill and speed and try to make those passes to them.
All right, we'll see you in the Olympics.
Oh, I don't know about that. Thank you very much.
Okay. Igor Lariano, back to you, Sam.
Oh, what a hockey man, what a hockey mind. Great to see him. We're coming back with the Avis Intermission Report right after this. Nedved was out of the penalty box. Dvorak came on a change.
Yeah, you'll see the puck in behind. Rangers Nedved who's skating so well. He just works and works and works. Yanks the puck out. Now he's got to find that passing lane. See, Dvorak's just standing over there. All he had to do was take the puck and put it up over top of the goaltender. Now, I don't know why Spela or whomever's there couldn't find the passing lane. Look at this. Wow. It was just a man left alone at the NHL level. To be left alone like that for that period of time is remarkable. 2-on-2 in the corner. The Nedved fishes the puck out. And Dvorak just stood there and waited and waited.
Dvorak hit the post in the first period, or rather in the second period. And here he scores against his former team, and the Rangers lead 4-1. Theo Fleury gets another assist. It's Dvorak's 9th goal. Nedved and Fleury assisting. Fleury now has 49 points, leading the NHL. He has stretched his point-scoring streak to 9.
Well, here's the play towards the end of the power play where York and Fleury get together. And they start to work, and they start to work. Do a great job on the penalty kill, and eventually led to the shorthanded chance by Fleury.
John, Theo Fleury is putting points on the board. He has now scored points in 15 of the last 16 games, and in those 16 games, 27 points.
What I'd like to see from the Rangers here, Sam, over the last 18 minutes, though, is to play sharp defensively.
What a move by Kaminsky! And it was smothered, the rebound.
No goal.
No goal. The net was knocked off.
The net was off the mooring. Hedeken went flying into the net. And if the net is off the mooring, no goal is to be allowed. Boy, Kaminsky, he sidestepped somebody. Messier wants a call here, saying the net was knocked off the mooring on purpose. The referees are now discussing it before they check with the people upstairs. Messier wants a penalty. What a move. What a move by Kaminsky. Bad pass by Spela. Kaminsky went right past him. And Hedeken slid into the goalpost without being touched. He dove to try and stop a cross-ice pass. Did a terrible turnover by Spela. Kaminsky sidestepped Spela after that. Hedeken just dives trying to stop what would have been a pass and slid into the goalpost, knocking it off the mooring before Graves could score. So it's no goal. It's just an automatic play, no goal. And Trevor Kidd actually was the one that stopped the cross-ice pass. See, Trevor, with his style, he's such a big guy. I almost think that he's down on his stomach too much. He's so big. If he ever stayed up more, I think he'd have more success because he's a real competitive goaltender. So he did block the pass going across on that play. Terrible turnover by Spela.
The Rangers have a 4-1 lead on the Dvorak goal. They have the 4th line on of Taylor, Lacroix, and Grocek. Wraparound try by Grocek was stopped by Kidd. Kidd moves the puck, lifts it out of the zone. So the Rangers looking to break the 4-game winless streak, playing well. The the puck down the ice, and it's whistled down for icing.
Panthers' fourth of a 4-game road trip will go home from here, and the Rangers start with 3 in a row on home ice. And this guy's been pretty good. Kamensky's been very shifty with the puck in this game. Skated very well.
Yeah. Upcoming schedule brought to you by Delta Airlines. Wednesday here at the Garden on MSG, the St. Louis Blues, #1 in the NHL overall. Nashville Predators here on a Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock on MSG. And then at Carolina after Christmas, December 27th, and after Boxing Day, will be in Carolina. That'll be on MSG as well.
So on the 26th, the Rangers will all meet after separating to go their ways for Christmas. They'll meet in Carolina down there on the 26th at 4 o'clock for practice.
That shot went wide. And tell everybody what Boxing Day is.
It's the day after Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Everybody looks at the boxes underneath the tree that Santa dropped off.
Dvorak for Hlavich. Nice move. Forced back. Fave sends it in. Ratchuk checking Dvorak. Hlavich moves in with Sillinger. Comes loose to Dvorak. Moving toward the net. Back pass to Lefebvre. Lefebvre looking, and his shot knocked away with a blocker by Trevor Kidd. Nedved. Dvorak centers. Kidd got the stick on it. Panthers head down the ice. Lefebvre comes back. Nedved with a good return. 2 points in the game. 2 assists. Dvorak trying to get it to Nedved. He does. But it's whistled down. They say it's pass across 2 lines. And play stops. Well, everyday fans can now voice their opinions on MSG Sports Desk on a new segment called Fair Game. For a $300 donation to the Garden's Cheering for Children Foundation, you can speak your mind about sports. Tell us about your team's success or failures in your very own editorial that will air in an upcoming edition of MSG Sports Desk. At Sports Desk Fair Game, Post Office Box 3210, JAF. Was it a 2-line pass, JD?
No, I don't think so. No.
I didn't think so.
No, the first pass was over the blue line. Nedved was allowed to be past center ice, but the linesman decided to call it tight. Okay, and made the call.
McCarthy played it across, taken by Marcus Nielsen. Richter stops the puck. Pilon fires up the boards.
Pretty good hit by Niedermeyer on Richie Pilon after he moved the puck. York stays as the centerman on Niedermeyer. He's been there all game long. Pilon throws a big hit into Worrell.
Fleury tips it out of the zone. Give me your impressions of the Rangers' defensive zone play.
As the coaching staff said at the end of the first period, their back-checking assignments were off a little, and a little bit in the second period too, but certainly you don't see the forecheck when the Rangers are pinned in their zone like we have seen in the past few games.
Johnson for Leach. 4:20 gone by, third period. Rangers have scored a goal here in the third, lead 4-1. Long shot from center by York. Hedican takes the rebound.
It's a big test to be Wednesday night when the San Luis Blues come into town. What a hockey club that is.
They have been fabulous this season. Great defensively, excellent offensively. Serge Payet against Messier.
Here's Turgeon.
Save made by Richter. Long rebound, score! A long rebound, and Serge Payet got to it to put it in. And it's a 4-2 game. So the Panthers answer back. 41.
Payet found the rebound as Richter moved. It went underneath his legs. Payet gets his 4th goal of the season. As the puck is put deep, good hustle there by the Panthers, and Payet helped dig it out. See, he's back in behind the goal net too. And as he sets up, he starts to head to the front of the net. And there's a rebound again, Sam, it gets away from Mike. And I'm sure that Richter on both goals knows. When you see Richter's body language after he gets beat for the goal, watch him kind of bang his arms down. There's the rebound. He knows gets away from him. He got caught moving and down. He goes, now he goes, there. See that with his catching arm? He knows from the goaltender's point of view that original rebound was one he's got to turn to the corner or hold on to it. And then he got caught moving on the backhand shot that went underneath him. Both goals that he's had scored on him have been low shots to a stick that have really jumped away from the stick right back up into the slot.
So each time the Rangers have gained a 3-goal lead, the Panthers have responded. The Rangers still lead by 2. Paillet with his fourth from Erickson and Bourre.
There's a lot of time left.
Barry, excuse me, that's Len Barry. Yeah, you're right. 14:30 to go. 4:51 is time to go. Pavel Bourre with a shot that's blocked in the corner. Mariano, Bourre, and Whitney, the line for Florida. Messier moves the puck. Whitney's there, fires it through. Off the board, Hennigan shoots and deflects into the crowd off Richie Pilon as he blocked another shot.
Yeah, he's hurting a little bit. He blocked the original shot from Bourre and then blocked the second shot. 2 blocks in the same shift as the Panthers are putting some heat on here, and the Rangers, you know, they've got to get that work habit style back up a little bit. Here's Pilon. This will be a second block as he slides across. Oh, boy, that looked like it hurt from here. And he's being talked to by Jim Ramsey at the bench. 2 blocks on the same shift.
He ought to wear padding all around. I mean, the entire leg, the way he goes down in all kinds of positions to block shots. Out of the corner, the setup for Paillet, and he missed. Klocek checked him. The net got knocked off, and play stops.
That was a good read by Klocek, Sam. The puck was passed up high into the slot for a slap shot, and Klocek got there first, chipped the puck just before the shot was taken. Panthers are slowly starting to get going again here. After being down 4-1, they get one. Look at their forecheck. Now there's the pass in front. See Klocek 22 up high? He did a nice job. Real nice job up high. And there you can see Svela, the defenseman, moved right in. Lacroix picked him up as with the team trailing by 2 goals. You know, Lacroix's the left winger. Svela's the right defenseman. That's the matchup, and he's got to stay with him. Got to stay with him, which he does down there. Here's Klocek on his man. Does a pretty good job by both players defensively.
Klocek is getting himself some solid playing time. Just recalled from Hartford. Rangers looking for defensive help. Looking for a player who will be steady and play some minutes, and Klocek has done that tonight. Nice move by Len Barry, then Klocek is there to try and move it. He's behind the net. Barry's got it. Nice move. Gets out in front. The shot, saved by Richter. The rebound, Richter's got it.
That's some good goaltending. Good goaltending there by Richter. Less is more. He just moved out, stood up, and held on to the puck nicely. And boy, this Panther club right now, the forecheck's working. Work to the right ankle of Pilon.
Time to buy a Montero Sport. 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments for an entire year. Hurry. The 000 event ends for good January 2nd.
It's my turn.
It's still downloading.
Alex, it's my turn. I've been waiting for 2 hours.
It's still downloading.
It's my turn.
It's still downloading.
It's my turn.
It's still downloading.
My turn. My
Sorry.
turn. My turn.
Hello?
Get more from the internet with Optimum Online. Try it free for 30 days. Call now for what you need to get started. What are you waiting for?
I like to live big. I like big surprises, big dreams.
The innovative GE Spec.
Richie Pilon's been a warrior this season.
Yeah, all season long. Hasn't missed a game. Very few shifts he's missed. And right now the Panthers forecheck is working.
Out of the zone, Hlavich. Here comes Nedved to join him. Hlavich, Nedved to the net. Hlavich, score! What a goal! A brilliant 2-on-1. Hlavich finishes. Peter Nedved gets his 3rd assist.
Well, the defenseman on the far side of the ice pinched. Melleby was the forward up high, but he's not as quick as the other guys. There you see Hennigan. There you see Melleby. He can't catch up to Nedved. Hlavich waited for him. The old give and go. What a beautiful give and go that was. Whoa, baby. Those are passes that go right on the stick blade. Look at Nedved. Take the puck on the blade, right back to the blade of Hlavich, who was almost going past the goal net when he put it in. And was that a little signal? Watch Hlavich after he scores the goal here. Wow. What does he do?
I think that's thank you, Peter.
Yeah, it might be, yeah.
Oh, tap to
What a
Peter.
beautiful goal and a timely goal for the Rangers.
5-2. Third time the Rangers have had a 3-goal lead. Put in front. It's back to 2. Scott Mellanby off the feed from Greg Adams. And again, the Panthers answer right back. Mike Richter upset, asking the referee, Blaine Angus, about something. Now, let's see. He's going upstairs for a review. Blaine Angus is going to review this one.
Let's watch and see why. There's no doubt Mellanby, I think, gets the goal too, Sam. As the puck is put in front, it looked like it went off his stick blade. Skate blade to stick blade, maybe? I don't know. Remember, Mellanby couldn't catch the Rangers Halavich on the last goal, so he comes right back and gets one.
It may have gone off his right skate.
No, he turned his skate. He turned his skate, and you can see Wojciech lost him on the play, and it went off the skate blade in past the goaltender. It's got to be a distinct kicking motion. Here comes the puck. It went off his skate blade, but it may have been directed, but it wasn't distinct enough to say no goal. That's the question mark.
It's definitely not a kicking motion.
Yeah, they've announced
goal. And it's a goal.
Yeah. So the Rangers, well, here we go. Fasten your seatbelts. It's 5-3. Who knows what this will end up?
16 seconds after the Rangers' goal, Scott Mellanby scores. It's 5-3.
Well, Scott Mellanby's been a good captain for that hockey club. He gets his 3rd goal. He's been injured most of the season. He is a warrior. He comes back after being part of a goal against. He gets one right back for his hockey club.
Kamensky tried a center. It was blocked by Boyle. He moves the puck. Halavich got his 12th from Nedved and Dvorak at 6:21. Whitney moves in. The shot is blocked. Halavich has a goal and 2 assists. Nedved has 3 assists. Dvorak a goal and an assist. Then Mellanby at 6:37 from Adams and Sillinger got his 3rd, and to make it 5-3. Okay, you wrote your goalies down. All right, 2 goalies who played 14 seasons with the same team.
Who do you have?
I'm going with Terry Sawchuk.
Okay, and who's the other one?
I don't know.
Well, you got to guess.
Got to guess one. Glenn Hall.
That's what I was going to say. I've got it written down.
Terry Sawchuk, Glenn Hall. And
Tony
you've got
Esposito, Glenn Hall.
And the answer is Billy Smith and Tony Esposito. So you got half.
I got half a
Billy
point, big
Smith.
boy.
He's in the building.
He is too. Yeah, that's right. We are.
Billy Smith is here.
Oh, I never thought about that. Yeah, he's in the building.
Saved by Trevor Kidd. Good to see the rebound.
He's the goalie coach for the Florida Panthers.
Worrell for Niedermeyer. Side of the net, Richter, who's played 12 seasons with the Rangers, covers up.
You know, Glenn Hall played over 800 and some straight games. I figured he was going to be one of the guys.
That's my figuring, too.
McCarthy and Worrell have a little stare down. 2 giant men. Oh, baby. Worrell got a hold of Rob Ray.
Blaine Angus wants to break it up.
The other name, Buffalo Worrell.
Oh, this is one tough
much
man.
bigger than Rob Ray, who's a real competitive guy, but Worrell took care of business there.
Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. We all make a difference.
I got a half a point.
Yeah, so you're not too unhappy. There you go. 7-5.
That's pretty good state.
I'm
going home to study that book. I heard about the stake the size of Rhode Island.
Nobody does it now. Worrell with a hit on Brad Brown. Lefebvre takes a hit. It's out of the zone.
You're promoting restaurants.
No.
You're something else. You are.
They want you in there. They said, when's JD coming?
It'll be a losing proposition for them.
Nielsen playing it back to Worrell. 11:50 to go in the 3rd. 5-3. Every time the Rangers look like they're about to lock it up, the Panthers come at them.
How much has Pavel Bure played in this trade?
Not all that much.
Certainly doesn't seem like it to me, at least. He's on the ice now. I think, no, it's not.
No?
There he is. I know he didn't start that power play when the power play had a minute to go on it to start the 3rd period. And that was somewhat surprising. We've just been told he's played 2 minutes, 7 seconds here in the 3rd period. And I don't know what that means. I mean, either he's in the Chateau Bow Wow or he has a nagging injury or something. But he's not playing a whole lot.
Tough to figure when you have a guy with talents like that and one of those players who can explode at any second. Tough to keep him on the bench. He's got 18 goals. Played toward the net, knocked down. And skated clear by Taylor. He took a hit. Check. Off the skate of Bratchuk out of the zone.
That's a good hit by Groshek. He just cut off the pass of the Florida Panther with the puck. Shoulder on shoulder, disrupted the play.
Serge Payet sends it in.
Nedved's line back on the ice, and they have been fabulous.
Shot by Payet, saved by Richter. Up the boards all the way down. This will be an icing. If the Panthers get there first, and Nedved was picked off by Hedeken, allowing the touch to be made by Svela. Our matchups tonight are brought to you by the New York Marriott Marquis, Broadway's biggest hit. And here are the matchups. Pavel Bure, 1532, has an assist and a +1. Mark Messier has played 1330, a goal and an assist, 3 hits. A power play goal. Mark has 15 goals on the season, 10 on the power play.
And here's that hit we were talking about by Groshek. See the puck being carried in behind the net, and boom, that just disrupts the play. Good, clean, solid, hard hit. By the way, Bure back on the ice right now with Larionov and Whitby as line mates.
Larionov on the draw. Hedeken the shot. Hit the outside of the net. Hedeken moves in again. Fires toward the net. Richter got a piece of that. Picked up by Halavich. Taken back by Whitney. Dropped to Bure. Bure shot saved by Richter, and he holds on.
And Bure gets nudged by Pilon as the whistle sounded. You know, you're right. When we watched Bure play here in years past, I mean, almost every shift he was exploding somewhere. The #1 centerman for assists and making plays happen is Kozlov, and he's out of the lineup. Well, here's Bure getting the shot, and then Pilon rode him right over to the right side and into the glass. Good shot there by Bure. He put the shot on goal. No rebound for Whitney. And there's Pilon bumping Bure. Not hard, but effectively took him out of the play. Pilon doesn't know where the puck is, so he's got to stay with Bure and take him out of the play, which he did. Now Larionov won the last faceoff in the Rangers zone. That time Messier beats him.
Graves lifts it out of the zone.
But don't you agree? I mean,
yeah.
Bure just explodes all these different times we've seen him play here.
Messier trying to get it back to Kamensky with the pass blocked and cleared out of the zone. Bure to Larionov. Whitney, Leach steps in. Svela takes the puck. Checked by Kamensky. Whitney across to Larionov for the shot. Richter comes out, makes the save, and covers the rebound.
And Leach, a high sticking call, I think. High sticking call. Somebody got clipped.
Hey guys, give me a hand carrying this stuff up to the 3rd floor.
Love to, but we're late for this thing.
Yeah, sorry. That's cool. You know, those stairs are kind of tricky.
Yeah. Oh, I got this. That's it. Mind if we help ourselves to some of your underwear?
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down.
I don't need you guys to help me up.
I've had customers come in thinking they're going to be turned upside down when applying for a loan. I like to pleasantly surprise them when they're quickly approved.
The Advantage Bank SBA program provides several financing alternatives for small business, not available with direct loans.
So many of our customers say you can't beat our free-for-life checking account. There's never a monthly service charge. Advantage Bank is friendly banking that follows up on your needs.
Advantage Bank, our experience is your advantage, with offices in Flemington and Branchburg, member FDIC.
Did you know that auto injuries have taken more lives than all the wars since the founding of this country? Add to this the tragedy of millions of injuries.
The good news is that this personal injury law firm can help you recover all the money damages you have coming.
Get the assistance you need by calling Lieberman, Ryan, and Forrest at 1-800-564-8842. That's 1-800-564-8842.
A point of law.
Hey, nice boots.
Thanks. I got them at Exotic Boots.
If you like what you see, Exotic Boots will get you the looks you're looking for. Leatherwear from Harley Davidson, coats and hats, jewelry, and of course, boots. The possibilities are endless. Get the looks you're looking for at Exotic Boots on Route 22 East in Greenbrook, your Western wear headquarters for New Jersey.
Do you love TV? Then you need The Cable Guide, the monthly programming magazine customized to the channels on your TV. With easy-to-read 24-hour programming information, complete movie coverage, and exclusive features on TV's hottest stars and shows, you'll find everything you need in this exclusive guide to TV. So call your local cable company to subscribe to The Cable Guide today and get the guide you need if you love TV.
Shot saved by Richter. Adams has the puck checked by Phelan. Mellenby. Whitney moving. Back to Mellenby. Here's Whitney. Mellenby with a shot wide around the boards. Whitney trying to keep it in, does. Sillinger behind the net, checked by Phelan. Mellenby, long time in the zone for Florida. Whitney's got the puck. Now Boyle moving deep. Centers in the crease, and it was cleared out.
Leafs has lost the stick. It's broken.
Centered, and it comes out of the zone. Rangers get the change.
A blind pass there by Sillinger. Nobody was there. Went right out of the zone. The Rangers needed the change.
Dvorak, great pressure, took it away from Whitney. Dvorak back pass to Kulchek for the shot. Blocked away by Trevor Kidd. Kulchek and Janssen on with Nedved and Dvorak. 22 seconds to go on the Florida power play. Niedermeyer across. Peter Worrell. Niedermeyer, Worrell,
penalty.
Foray.
Niedermeyer and Worrell went into Kulchek. Penalty to be called here. And I think it'll be, I'm not sure who it is. Somebody went in hard to Worrell in the corner. It's
Niedermeyer elbowing
first, yeah. They double-teamed Kulchek in the corner, and the referee caught Niedermeyer with his elbow up. 12 seconds to go on the minor to Kamensky, and there's 8:11 to go in the third period. 5-3 in favor of the Rangers. Niedermeyer, I don't think fully realizes he's gotten the call. He's still over at the bench, wondering who got it. Now you're going to see over on the right side, Niedermeyer comes in, and a high hit, I guess. There's the call as Kulchek was hit. So Robbie Niedermeyer goes to the penalty box and has a stare for the official as he goes off the ice. Another look at it is the puck goes deep into the corner. Kulchek is there. Here comes Niedermeyer, and he rode high and hard, I guess, on Kulchek.
I think on the follow-through.
Yeah.
Let's watch.
Follow-through is right. The hit was shoulder, first on shoulder, and I guess they must have thought it was the elbow off immediately. I don't think it was.
Niedermeyer is called. Terry Murray is upset with the call, to say the least, and he is letting Billy McCreary know about it.
Yeah, that was shoulder on shoulder.
I can understand
the elbow was
coach
not
being upset
extended
with
at
that
the
call.
point of impact.
Elbowing at 11:49. 12 seconds. Rangers go on the power play. Leading 5-3 with 8:05 to go in the third, and that was a takedown by Messier. Nothing called. Took down Hennigan. Pass breaking in is Nielsen. Saved by Richter. Oh, big save as he robbed Marcus Nielsen. Rangers on the power play. And they're offside. Fourth power play of the game. They're 1 for 3. That was onside. And was it? It was Len Barry. My apologies. Len Barry on the breakaway.
And watch, Messier got away with a takedown of Hennigan, and then watch the pass here by Spela. He waits, beautiful pass right through on everybody, and he tried to go through the legs, did Len Barry. You know, Barry's a courageous guy, Sam. Earlier, with all the injuries this team had, he had a fractured rib and kept playing. And there he had the breakaway opportunity. And Mike Richter was able to find a way to keep the puck from sliding underneath and through him. Big, big, big save. There was 7:52 to go in the period when he made that save.
Messier, Kamensky, and Graves, Leach, and Fleury for the power play. Messier has the power play goal in this game for the Rangers. Fleury moving in toward the net. Sets up Graves. Saved by Kidd. The rebound comes out, and the Panthers have it.
Adam Graves with a quick hands in front. His hands are getting quicker as the season moves along.
Payet shoots. Saved by Richter, and he covers up as Payet dives toward the puck.
And a good play by Payet. In doing that, even without a stick, it forces the face-off. well, his team's shorthanded. If the Rangers moved the puck there, all of a sudden, he would have been trapped without a stick. Adam Graves' hands, to me, are getting more comfortable quicker as the season moves along. Puck will go down low, and then the beautiful pass here by Fleury. There's the quick shot, see? And Fleury tried to smack the puck out of midair and just missed. You're going to see Trevor Kidd go down on the shot, and the puck's in the air. Actually chipped away by Brett Hedigan.
That's exactly the play that Adam Graves works on with Walt Kyle in practice the morning of games.
And we showed that during the
LA
Los
game.
Angeles game,
Yeah.
right? I think his hands, he's just getting more comfortable. Instincts take over instead of thinking on the ice.
Face-off win for the Panthers. Pitlick with a good shot that Richter stopped. Rangers on the power play.
Boré on the ice. He has 2 of their 3 shorthanded goals. And you know what he'll try to do as soon as he gets the puck?
Nedved made a great move to rush into the zone. Nedved, Hlavich, and Dvorak on with Janssen and Leach now. Here's Janssen on the right point. Boré and Sillinger with Eriksson and Pitlick. Nedved in the corner. Nedved looking. Has 3 assists in the game. The Nedved line has 8 points. Leach. Dvorak. 22 seconds in the power play. Hlavich across, and it's chipped off the stick of Janssen wide. Boré tried to clear. Good play by Leach to keep it in. Feed to Nedved. Turns. Nedved holding, fires, deflected, and went off a kid wide of the net. Nedved again. Power play is over. Nedved moving and shooting, hit the post. That Nedved rocket of a wrist shot went off the post. 6 minutes to go, third period. Rangers up 5-3. 1 for 4 on the power play in the game. Hedigan moving with speed across, played it deep. Richter comes out to get it.
Hedigan's a great skater.
And it's chipped clear by York, who moves down with McCarthy to the right side. York breaks deep. Around the net, wraparound try. Spela comes back to take the puck. Deflects out of the zone. Ray Whitney's got it. Whitney in against Lefebvre. Plays it through. Len Barry is there against Brad Brown. In front for Spela. His stick was being held, I thought, by Fleury. And he couldn't get a shot off.
That was stick on stick.
Okay. McCarthy's got the puck. Fleury, who lost his stick, able to pick it up. York with a nice play into the zone. Centers, it's tipped behind the net by Spela. Taken back by the Panthers, Len Barry, with 5 minutes to go in the third period. Rangers lead 5-3. They have led all the way in this game. 2-0 into the first, 3-1 into the second, and 5-3 here in the third. Graves tying up Niedermeyer. Good job. Fans with a Let's Go Rangers chant. Mellenby plays it to Niedermeyer. Back for Mellenby. Stopped by Klocek. Recovered by Ratchuk. Peter Ratchuk moving away from Kamensky. Taking it deep against Janssen, who blocked the pass. Worrell takes the puck. Wraparound try. Stopped by Richter at the post, and he's got it. 4:17 to go in the third. 2-goal Ranger lead.
I do pretty much everything for the team. Anything that's going on around a game day. 300 requests per week. People write us letters or autographed items from all over the country. Underwear. NBA basketball, very special. For good causes, from soup to nuts. If the player's willing to sign that, it's overwhelming. T-shirts, very big request. They know I'm going to be asking for something, anything. I'm the guy. So this is what you got right here. Uh-oh, here comes Eddie O.
Eddie? Who's Eddie O? You know, we love him around here. He's just a pain in the tush, you know what I mean?
More angles, more insight. MSG is more than just a game.
Bill Kelly just rewrote his will. To his wife, he'll leave 2 homes and his investment portfolio. He'll leave other assets to his children. All his beneficiaries are here. All except the IRS, who could get 2/3 of everything. See how we earn it. Solomon Smith Barney.
how to get life done.
Peter Nedved has a scoring chance for the Rangers. He's got that big wrist shot. Far goal post. The puck does not go in. And back the other way, you'll see Theo Fleury do a job here as he worked the stick of Spela. Spela was unable to get the clean shot.
I think the posts are 2-2 for the night, John. The Panthers had 2 early in the game. Dvorak and Nedved have run the post for the Rangers. 4:05 to go. Good bat down by Dvorak. Here's Nedved. Save. Rebound goes wide. It might have gotten a piece of the second one as well. What a play Dvorak made. In deep, Ray Whitney. Checked by Dvorak. And an intercept by Phelan. Around the board, Spela keeps it in for Florida. Looking up by Nedved. Leach picks it up. Leach to Nedved. And Halavich was offside. 3:38 to go in the third period. Watch this play by Dvorak.
Nedved had 1 shot registered through the first 2 periods, but here in the third, look at that. He reached out, smacked the puck right out of midair to Nedved, who looked, he had no choice but to shoot and had 2 shots at it. Now, did the second shot hit Spela's stick in behind Trevor Kidd? I don't know if it did or not, but I just saw that last replay, and it just may have.
Devo definitely goes on the softball team for the Rangers.
Oh, yeah. Who did Dvorak get traded from to the Rangers?
From the Florida Panthers.
He's having a pretty good game.
Ellenby. McCarthy. That was a 3-way deal with San Jose in there. Mike Vernon went to Florida. Todd Harvey wound up in San Jose. Pass through. Trautwig going back. Dan Boyle, the defenseman, with a good hit.
Trautwig seems to be able to take hits.
Boyle went down hard.
Boyle was the hitter here. Boyle was the hitter.
He went down hard. He's hurting here.
He went into Trautwig. Trautwig was backing up on the play, and Boyle went down immediately, and you can see the pain etched on his face. Trying to figure out what happened here. Trautwig turns, skates back. I don't know, Sam. I really don't know. Trautwig is backing up, plays the puck.
Hit.
I don't know, did the stick go into the rib cage or the midsection of Boyle? Here's another angle, another look at it. Trying to watch the sticks. No, I can't figure it out. He just went heavily. As Trautwig backed out of the play, Boyle went hard into the boards. Trautwig's stick, the shaft followed through towards the midsection of Boyle. And I don't know if Boyle's head went into the glass. He's having trouble. Did he run into and jar himself with his own hockey stick? See, his own stick is there. The stick was up. I don't know. He just went heavily and hard face first into the glass. And he didn't catch the body, I don't think, of Trautwig. He caught more of the stick of Trautwig. Boyle getting up here. He's been pretty good for this hockey club. He's really helped get their power play going a little bit. Trautwig handles the puck. Really hard.
He got a piece of Trautwig and then just followed through into the glass.
Maybe he just winded himself or jarred himself by hitting the glass. And the glass and boards here give a little bit at Madison Square Garden.
Seems like he took
he jarred his back. And there he's talking to the coaching staff saying it's okay. I think he just jarred his upper body hard.
The way he went in with so much speed.
So there he just made a good example. He got extended backwards. Thanks for the help. Dan helping us by giving the signals to his guys as to what happened. He got sent down after training camp, wasn't happy, had a chance to come back and play because of injuries, and he's earned a spot on this club.
San Jose wins in Washington 5-3.
Not often you get 5 goals in Washington.
They were coming off a good win. Right here, 2:45 to go, third period. Rangers leading 5-3. Leach clears the zone. Halavich to the puck, looking for Nedved. Comes on goal, and Trevor Kidd covers up. 2:37 remaining in the third. Now it's time for the Oppenheimer Team Contributor Award, and tonight it goes to the new defenseman, Tomas Trautwig. Oppenheimer Funds is making a $1,000 donation to the Rangers NYR Skate Charity in Thomas Klocek's name. 17 minutes in the game. They wanted to get him close to 20, and that's not bad.
42nd average, 220 pounds, and that size. The coaching staff said to us they just wanted to watch his ability to take the puck and headman it. In other words, that one quick short pass out of the zone. They think that he can handle everything with getting hit. He can handle things with hitting people. And to me, it looks pretty calm. People say he was the best defenseman in the American League. He's going to play in the All-Star game if he's sent back at all. If not, if he's with the Rangers, he won't. But that's the American League All-Star game.
And here's a good job by Ron Lowe, as opposed to playing him just 5 or 6 minutes, as they did earlier in the season when he was an emergency call-up. They played him a regular shift, close to now he's in his 18th minute.
I mean, that's how you find out, Sam. I mean, if you're a regular guy who plays a lot of minutes, you can't go to the next level and sit on the bench.
Right.
If you're a forward who plays a lot of minutes, you get called up, you got to play a lot of minutes. You have to play at what your normal style is. And for Klocek playing, he'll be in the neighborhood of 20 minutes. That's pretty good.
Janssen has been Klocek's partner. Kamensky moving in, trying to regain control of the puck. A minute 50 to go. And the Rangers with a 2-goal lead. Burrell took a hit to Pilon. Graves was sandwiched. Panthers keep it in. Play it toward the net. It was blocked by Pilon. Backhander by Larionov was blocked. Marcus Nielsen hit by Pilon. Minute and a half to go. Laurel centers. Broken up by McCarthy. Gets out of the zone. McCarthy able to force it deep into the Panthers zone. Good effort by McCarthy. And then a hit on Anders Eriksson. Trevor Kidd out to play the puck for the minute 10. He's in trouble, but he's able to play it around the boards for Ray Whitney. Eriksson. And Trevor Kidd going to the bench. Panthers net is empty with a minute to go. Rangers leading 5-3. McCarthy, empty net chance. He looks, he shoots, he scores! And the Rangers have put this one in the win column. The empty net goal by Sandy McCarthy gives the Rangers a 6-3 lead.
Good for Sandy. Sometimes coaches say players get too fancy and unselfish when they have an empty net. And here McCarthy almost put the puck through the net. And why not? Put the game away while you have a chance. Ratchuk, the defenseman, went down, and McCarthy was able to blast it. Watch this hit on Anders Eriksson. McCarthy finished his check. He moves in, and wham. Ooh, baby. That was on the same shift where McCarthy ends up getting the puck, moves up ice, and he blasted into the open net. That's putting the game away. Sometimes players get a little too unselfish, make the extra pass, you don't score, and then it becomes serious late in the game.
Rosen in deep. Ratchuk without a stick checks him. For the Rangers, it'll be 3 straight home ice wins and 5 out of their last 6 on home ice. And that's a good sign, John.
That's a turnaround from a year ago.
Yes, sir. 5 out of 6 on home ice. The only loss was to Colorado in a tight game. They've won their last 3 home games. We good return from a bad road trip.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, real good return for the Rangers. They do have home ice as a real advantage for them. And now, though, start thinking about the St. Louis Blues.
The #1 team in the National Hockey League. Don't forget, immediately following the conclusion of our game, it's the GMC post-game report. Stay tuned. We'll hear from the head coach, key players, and we'll hear some analysis from the big guy. That's John Davidson, in case you don't know. And following the Rangers, Marv Albert at the MSG Sports Desk has a look at the Giants and Jets. Steve Serby joins him, and the Maven, Stan Fischler, in the studio to talk hockey with Marv. Stay tuned for Sports Desk. 6-3 Rangers with 12 seconds to go. And for Florida, you know, a game like this, what could have been a really good road trip turns into just a so-so trip. Well, they'll go 1-2-1.
Yeah, 1 win in their last 11, and that was a win in Pittsburgh where they shut down Yager. But for the Panthers...
Oh, watch out here. Brad Brown, after the buzzer sounded, pushed one of the Panthers. And we've got to get together in the corner here.
I don't need this. Both teams, the other players are staying over towards their benches. One referee has a hold of Brown. That's Bill McCreary, trying to get him away from everybody.
Now Groshek's got to calm down.
Gerard Gauthier has a hold of him. It looks like everything's going to be peaceful here, which is good. You don't need anything silly after the game. You know, I wonder if somebody had something to say to Brown after that hit on Greg Adams. But to me, I thought it was a clean hit. And I think the helmet of Brad Brown is what caught above the right eye of Greg Adams and knocked him out for a while.
Mike Richter with another win moves within 2 of the all-time Ranger goaltender win list. Eddie Jacobin's number 1 at 266, and Mike Richter now with 264. Rangers win. They're within 1 game of the 500 mark in a solid game. They go from beginning to end. The Nedved line with the return of Peter Nedved gets 8 points.
Yes.
Peter Nedved with 3 assists.
Just had that feeling. And Adam Graves, I thought, had a good game, Sam. Klocek, the rookie defenseman, had a good game with the Rangers. And I liked the way the team came out and started early. Messier, who did not practice yesterday or today because of a bug, he skated well, got them going in the first period.
Power play
Peter
goal.
Nedved was great.
Peter Nedved, 3 assists, and he hit the post. And Yanni Halavich.
Peter felt he owed it to his team. You know, when you get suspended for 3 games, it's disappointing, and to come back like that is what the Rangers needed. I also thought, you know, Mark Messier knew that this team needed a good start. First came back from a trip. He wasn't feeling well, but he gave them something in that first period.
We'd love to have Jan Halavich on, but we're going to go for Peter Nedved instead. He'll be with Al in a moment.